In this video, I'm going to show you a new functionality in Mesh Morpher. Actually, it's an old functionality, but it has been improved to work better, especially with metahumans. It's called Stitch, and it allows us to stitch morph targets or baked meshes as well, right? So let's test it out pretty quick, and let's just import our morph target, and let's give it a name here. Beast to stitch, and let's create it. Okay, our morph target has been created, and let's check it out. This is our morph target, and we can see that the boundary vertices on the bottom of the mesh are not looking exactly as they should to stitch correctly with the body. Let's add the body as a reference mesh, and we can see huge gaps here, right? So now we have this new functionality, which is called Stitch by bone weights, and this will allow us to correctly stitch our morph targets or meshes with the other metahuman mesh, right? Either we stitch the head or we stitch the body to the head, right? So let's give this a name, beast stitched. You can select a section if you want only to affect a particular section. If you leave unselected, it will attempt to stitch whatever can be switched by matching bone weights. I'm just gonna select the head shader. Okay, our stitched morph target has been created, and let's test it out. And this is how it looks. Let's compare them. This is the original morph target imported from OBJ files. And this is the new morph target that has been stitched using Mesh Morpher, right? So we can also stitch meshes. Before we could only stitch morph targets, but now we can also stitch meshes. So let's bake this. Let's bake the unstitched version just so we can quickly take a look at it. Okay, we baked our morph target, and this is how it looks, right? Exactly as in our imported files. And we want to stitch these baked meshes, right? So we want to stitch the head to the body. Don't forget that for this stitching to work, we need to add a reference mesh, right? And the stitch will happen with the reference mesh. Don't forget that. And let's go to tools and stitch mesh by bone weights. Let's give this morph target a name, and let's test our morph target here. And this is our correction that stitches the head to the body, right? We can now bake this correction morph target and have a full body correctly stitched, right? Another thing, you can't switch the head to another body type because there are different weights for other body types. So it only works with the metahuman body and head that you downloaded, right? Other body types have different weights on the vertices, right? After you stitch the meshes and have a morph target, you can even clean it up a little bit if you want. Don't forget to select ignore boundary vertices because you don't want to affect those vertices. And you can now just, smooth a little, do whatever you want, right? So it looks much better, right? This should be a good start here to fix our meshes. And let's clean it just a little bit. And yeah, this is it. You can do whatever you want afterwards, right? I think this is it for this video. Just a small improvement, but I think it's also very impactful. And yeah, see you around, guys. Bye.